quite sure what was happening, and then Rachel just like leapt on me. But yeah,
Any early figures, Anne, in your first clubs? Anybody that you played alongside? Any brunettes?
I feel like it might be fishing. I think they're going to throw the kitchen sink at us. I think they're going to throw everything they've got at us.
just I feel like people can be like all-round players, not just like giants that can chuck it up the jumper.
Welcome back to Access Scotland Camp, connecting you to the team. Today we've got an exciting cast. We are joined by Elliann and Anne. Welcome, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome. First time?
First time, yeah.
First time for me
First
as well.
time, yeah.
Let's do this,
Exciting.
guys. In this episode, we'll be looking back at the win against Italy, answering your questions and talking all things forwards focused. So we've got the right cast for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've got the right guys. So guys, Italy was a big game. How did you find the build up? Anne, I'll start with you. How was the build up?
I think it was actually probably one of the best preparations and build-ups that we've had, kind of this Six Nations and in previous competitions. I think everyone felt really chilled, but in a good way kind of thing. Like we were nervous, but we were ready.
Mm-hmm. Elliann, did you enjoy being back at home?
Yeah, no, it's great. Lots of people there again, and even having Princess Anne there was great. Highlight of my day.
I was there, you're right.
I know that,
Yeah,
yes,
so-
the princess herself. There was a bit of confusion about why we had to bow to Anne Young before we started, but then it did get clarified.
I was really enjoying that everyone was banging to me earlier,
Yes,
but
there was another Anne. That was pretty cool, wasn't
was
it?
cool.
I think that's the first time she's been at one of our games, so yeah, that support was pretty cool.
really cool.
So obviously it was a bit of a back and forward game, lots of tries. 5 tries, all forward tries, may we
Come
add.
on.
Come on.
That was nice.
There we go.
What would you expect? What was the chat like at half-time, guys?
I think the chat at half-time was just kind of doing more of the same, kind of keeping the momentum, keep playing on top of them, and keep the scoreboard ticking over, really, because I think that was the most important thing for us, is just to keep that momentum going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%. Just not let them phase us and keep doing us.
Mm-hmm.
I think was.
Now, Elliann, you were on the sideline in the dying minutes. Was that quite stressful? Because I have been told that we did make it quite a difficult game to watch. How did you find it sitting on the sideline?
It was, yeah, no, that was a stressful little bit at the end. I was just waiting for the ball to get kicked out. I was like, thank God. But yeah, no, my heart was like racing the whole game.
Mm-hmm. And I think quite appropriate that we finished with a scrum. How do you guys feel with
Yeah,
that?
100%.
It was a very forward-heavy game, and
Yeah.
then to get that final scrum, kick the ball out.
Yeah, I think it was a perfect ending. Summarised the whole game. Our
Yeah.
pack just absolutely, like, being amazing, pretty much.
Arguably, the only thing to make it better, the 8 EVG picks up, kicks it out.
That would have
Yeah.
been. I think she should have
Yep.
chipped and chased.
Forward,
Chipped and
chipped and
chased.
chased.
I think it's in her skill set.
Don't know if I agree with that,
No?
but I agree. She just picks it up, kicks it
Kicks
out.
it out.
Okay, fair.
Forwards for the win. Now, how special was it? I'll go to you, Elliann. How was it special to get a win at home?
I just think it's something we've been working towards for a long time. We've had good bits in all our performances, but pulling them all together to actually get the win. And I think just for this team, it was just a great moment for us all, and relieved a lot of pressure. And just like the smiles on all our faces after that was just like amazing. Yeah.
And did you have any family watching?
Yeah, I had actually loads of my family were randomly there, my extended family as well, but like my mum, dad, sister, all that were there.
And I know that you had a little supporter. I saw some photos. Little guy, thumbs up.
Yes, no, I got a wee picture with one of my mum's friends' nieces. That was really nice to have them there and to have my family there. They religiously come to all the games, so yeah, they're great.
And then the thing we always talk about home, that tunnel back to the changing room. How did you find that?
So good, and it just, the crowd grows every home game we have. It seems to get more and more people, and everyone's like, number 5, number 6, and I'm like, her name's Louise. But no, it is amazing to have them all there, and everyone's like, the fans are fantastic every time we're at the dam. Like I said, it just seems to be growing, which is amazing.
Any favourite interactions from either of you with fans or supporters?
I always like being asked for my boots. I need them for training and playing.
Unfortunately, we do need our boots.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I got asked to goosey in the tunnel.
Yep.
And I was like, nope.
Did you pull that out?
I didn't pull that out. Don't
Didn't
have
pull
that
that
in the. Don't have that as a weapon as mine.
We'll work on it.
We'll work on it. I think that's a good.
My favourite interaction was a little girl that was like, "I'm your birthday twin."
Oh no!
She's obviously looked at the programme
so
and
cute.
seen it. We shared her birthday.
That's sweet.
It's a very good birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, we're now moving to the main part of the show, which is the fan questions. So this episode, the question we think best inspires the best topic of conversation will win a Scotland top.
Wow.
How incredible.
That is brilliant.
That's a great prize.
You guys are not in the entry, sorry.
Oh,
We cannot win a
Okay,
Scotland
unlucky.
top. You've
That's
got your
sad.
own. Okay, first question. I feel like this is a good one to start us off. What got you first into rugby? From Jacob Sturrett. We'll go to you, Anne, first.
Well, my dad was a big rugby guy. He played when he was at school, and he was a big fan. And I kind of did loads of sports, so I just kind of tried rugby as one of them, and that was one of the ones that stuck. Like I did that all through from 12 till now, essentially. But yeah, this was mostly my dad playing, and that just kind of inspired me to play.
And any early figures, Anne, in your first clubs? Anybody that you played alongside? Any brunettes?
I feel like it might be fishing.
At the same club as you that maybe inspired you, or a couple years above?
Nothing's coming to mind.
No brunettes?
No, Lindsay Smith.
Lindsay Smith,
obviously,
she is brunette.
Hillhead.
She's a few years older than you, though.
I'm sure it's only
Any
a few.
bit closer in age?
Nope, nothing ringing a bell. Sorry.
Okay.
Nope.
Elliann, we'll move to you. What got you into rugby?
It's probably actually mostly with my dad as well, but both my parents were really sporty, and they just kind of took me along with my brother when I was younger, and I just kind of got chucked in when I think I was about 5 or 6, and I've been here ever since. Here I am.
Loving life.
Elliann, you are very similar to me that you also have a sister that plays, but different positions.
Yeah.
How do you find that? Is it very competitive?
Not too competitive at the moment. We're kind of more helping each other out. She likes to tell me what to do a bit more than I like to tell her what to do. But
I know, having a scrum half as a sister, this is a shout out to Clarke, by the way. Hello, if you're watching. So we'll go to the next one from Lauren Wells. What does a typical training week look like in the lead up to a game, Elliann?
So I think at the moment we normally would come in on a Monday, have a lot of meetings, and then a small skills session. Tuesday is more training as a gym and a training session, and Wednesday's our big rugby session. Yeah, physical day.
We know it well.
Yeah, and then it's kind of a bit more chilled on Thursday. It's a day off, and Friday captain's run, and then Saturday game. So yeah.
It is quite a good week. I think we've got a good balance these days. Next question from Eve McClear, 8. How do you build confidence in tackling? And we'll go to you.
I think it's just repping it. Like, you don't need to go into full tackle straight away. It's kind of like building it up, starting from the knees, like 60%, 70%, and then just kind of getting used to it. And I think I got told this when I was younger, and it was actually a really good kind of thing. If you go in half-hearted, you're more likely going to get hurt. You've got to just fully commit to it. And I think, just lots of practice and kind of getting used to it.
We will now go to another question from Holly Faulkner, number 14. Now, this is a very good question.
Go on.
What is your favourite Taylor Swift song?
Are you sure it wasn't you who put
No,
this question, Louise? Because
Holly, what a great question. And I think this will start a lot of conversation. And favourite Taylor Swift?
Now, you are a Taylor Swift aficionado.
I'm a Swiftie.
So you're more than a Swiftie, come on. I'm going to say, at the moment, it's between Enchanted or Wildest Dreams.
Yep, they're quite big on TikTok at the moment.
I wouldn't say so. I'd say they're quite niche.
You're a bit of a TikToker.
I am a bit of a TikToker, but those are my two at the moment, I'd say.
Kind of stuck between two, but two that I like at the moment, probably Call It What You Want and Labyrinth. Neither really hype up songs, but enjoy them.
I think Elliann's a secret Swiftie in the corner over there.
I might be.
Taylor Swift, Swifties, we do find them out. EVG. She is a big Swiftie and that is known now, but I think I'm quite a well-known Swiftie. I make it known.
You do.
Yeah.
Whereas I think she kind of like hid in the shadows and now she's out and about.
She is.
Now, obviously, we were in New Zealand when Midnights came out.
Oh, yeah.
We were.
Yeah.
How did you guys find that, being across the continent?
Well, obviously, I had the privilege of being your roommate that week.
You were my roommate.
So I was through the highs and the lows of kind of, remember when you thought it was being released at a certain time and then it didn't get released?
We were a bit confused with the time difference, what time it was actually being released.
And
she didn't really think of her New Zealand fans because, no offence Taylor, there wasn't much information about when it came out in New Zealand, so there was a bit of confusion.
Yeah, and the t-shirt was ready, wasn't it? You had your t-shirt ready to go.
I had my t-shirt
and
ready.
The emotions were high.
My favourite song, if anyone wants to know.
I want to, of course.
I would love to know.
Now, I would never pick one. I would never say I have a favourite Taylor Swift song because it's all very much in the moment. Right now, I'm loving Glitch or Sweet Nothing. Read into it what you will.
Okay. Can't say I know those two, but they sound like good ones.
No, very good songs. So thank you, Holly. That's a great question. With Scottish Rugby Scrum School camps kicking off this summer, the three of us forwards are going to chat about the art of the scrum and share some advice for aspiring players. So let's start with asking. Now, I think as front rows, that I probably already know the answer, but have you guys always been front rows?
No. I haven't, no.
What positions have you played?
Well, I've moved around a little bit. Did play 9 very briefly.
Okay.
Yeah, this is back in under 15 days. Pre even going to Stirling, this was like playing for random teams
Got you.
wherever. Then I played a little bit in the back row, and then I got chucked into the front row.
It does kind
as
of
I
happen,
got a bit
doesn't it?
older. Yeah.
Everyone just kind of nobody's ever says I'm always been a front row. Everyone kind of works their way in. And where have you played?
I have actually only ever been a front row.
Oh,
I know.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've played across the front row. I played every position.
Uh-huh.
I have only ever played front row.
You've done a little bit of back row, surely.
I maybe played 8 in like one game,
Really?
like because we had no other people.
Uh-huh.
I was like last resort number.
Even at juniors?
Yeah.
That surprises
Wow.
me.
Do you think I'd make a good back row?
Yeah, I feel like most front row have worked their way in.
Not me. I'm an OG.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
And you've always been happy there?
Yeah. For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. So, as someone that's always been a front row, what do you enjoy most about your position?
Scrum wise or just across the whole park?
No, just across the park. What
Across
do
the
you
park.
enjoy most about your position?
I think I enjoy being in the engine house. Like I enjoy doing. It sounds silly, but I enjoy doing the hard graph. Like I don't
Graph.
mind not scoring the tries in the corner as long as I can do the hard graph in the middle.
The ones where you flop over the
the
line.
ones where you flop. You're the queen of the flop.
Queen of the
Queen of
flop.
the flop. But yeah, I enjoy being like just a forward in general. I enjoy like the camaraderie in the pack, and I feel like you can't really do your job without everyone else doing their job. So I quite like that kind of concept.
Now, Elliann, you have kind of got a reputation in the squad for the way that you entered your first cap. It was a scrum, you got a penalty, Rachel Malcolm pulled you up and kissed you on the head.
Scotland really ringing the changes early here. Elliann Clarke, welcome to international rugby. She's mixing it with the big girls now, and she looks right at home.
What
Yeah.
memories do you have of that?
Yeah, I think it all just went very quickly. I wasn't really sure what was happening, and then Rachel just like leapt on me. But yeah, no, great memories from that actually. I think
Oh,
probably
yeah.
my best ones.
Yeah, pretty cool. Now, what do you guys find are the biggest misconceptions and myth about playing in the front row?
I think, especially with a modern day front row, like their ability to pass, catch, run is kind of underrated. Like I think you can have really mobile front rows that kind of can play a bit more like a back row, so we're not just truck it up. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like we
You've
get a bit
got
of
some skills.
we get a bit of a bad rep.
Especially in this team, actually.
Yeah, I think so, because we're a bit of
Yeah.
a smaller team,
Mhm.
so we have to be able to do other things. But I'd say that's one of the myths that I would
You're not very
bust.
mobile.
Yeah.
Busted.
Consider it busted.
Elliann, anything to add?
Just I feel like people can be like all round players, not just like giants that can chuck it up the jumper and
Yeah.
go through the middle. Because I think we're quite good at playing as kind of back rows.
And I think that follows on nicely to our next question is, if for players who are a bit afraid to play front row, what would you say? As two girls that are quite young, what would you say?
I'd say don't be afraid. I think every position has its kind of risks and rewards. I think front row is a very rewarding position in terms of like execution of set piece and things like that. I wouldn't say it is obviously it's a bit kind of, it is physically hard work in comparison to some other positions, but I'd say give it a go, because also a team always needs a front row.
Yeah,
There's
everyone
always going to be
needs a front
everyone
row.
always needs a front row. There's
Wherever
going to be
you
space
go.
for you somewhere. So
Okay, guys, looking ahead to our final game of the Six Nations, which I think we can all agree has come very quickly, we are playing Ireland at home at Dam Health. What can we expect from Ireland? Elliann, I'll go that to you.
I think they're going to be in it till the end. Like it's going to be a fight out there. I think they're coming at us for that's their last game. It's their cup final, as they've said.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have to give it everything we've got, and we can't take our foot off the pedal for 1 second and give them an inch tall.
Mm-hmm. And you agree? You think they'll be coming at our necks?
I think so. I think they're going to throw the kitchen sink at us. I think they're going to throw everything they've got at us. I think we're going to be the same. Like, we're not going to give them an inch. I think we've had really good prep for it. So, yeah, I think we'll be ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely. And obviously it's going to be the final game. How are you guys excited to play at home again?
Yeah, really excited to get back out of the dam.
Mm-hmm.
Friends and family there. It'll be a really good atmosphere.
And same for you?
Yeah, really excited. I think I saw somewhere that they're trying to, they've opened up another stand for more tickets to be sold. So I think hopefully it could be one of the biggest crowds we've had yet at the dam.
No, we are aiming for a record crowd, so we encourage everyone at home to get tickets.
Buy your tickets.
Buy your tickets. Okay, so question of the week, guys. I think for me there's a clear winner. I'll let you guys,
Obviously.
any other questions you thought were good ones?
I think my favourite question probably was the tackling one, because it's very informative. You know, kind of how do you build confidence going to tackling. I think that's very informative, and I think hopefully it will help a lot of young girls, older girls, whoever, to kind of get more into rugby and stick in it for longer.
I quite like the training schedule week. It's quite nice to inform people what we're doing, how to run a week as a national squad.
Now, I'm just thinking, I am the host and I am the oldest, so does that mean I get to choose the best question? Because in my eyes, Holly's the winner.
Congratulations, Ollie.
Swifties got to stick together.
Yeah.
Okay, big thanks to Anne and Elliann, and thanks to everyone for tuning in to Access Scotland Camp, and to everyone that sent in their questions, especially to Holly. So that was our final episode of the Six Nations. We hope you guys enjoyed the series, and hopefully you can all come along and support us in our final home game this Saturday at Dam Health against Ireland, and tickets are still available, so come and help us break some records. That was very nice harmonies.